back-to-back and the back end of a back-to-back for the Bulls.
Chevrolet starting lineups beginning with Minnesota. Chi-Town is Kobe White, Josh Giddey, Io.
And so Michael Grady.
They're probably rocking the blue. This is Edwards firing over to Sumu, left it short. McDaniels the offensive board. Reed the reload, no. Another offensive rebound, no hesitation. Another one short. Rudy Gobert, no. Hustle for the loose ball. Reed, McDaniels, boom!
Hill needs to have a great game for Minnesota.
Yes.
And I'm looking forward to Luka Garza being productive in this game as well. Rob Dillingham's playing good. Jalen Clark has been doing a great job off the bench as well.
Bulls turn it over on their first home on the road. They are a better road team than they are at United Center. McDaniels, Reed, and he just knocked it out of bounds for a long time. Conley off the heel, and that time the Bulls get the defensive rebound. Vucevic over to Buzelis, who was red hot last night against Miami and starts this game with a miss. He was 10 for 10 last night against the Heat.
Had some big shots too. Bulls got down big and they outscored the Miami Heat big time in the fourth quarter. Buzelis was a big part of that.
Reed, swish. Reed has been unreal from three-point range. 59% in his last 13 ball games. This is Vucevic over Gobert, and it drops.
Scored the Heat 39-21 in the fourth quarter of that game last night.
Reed over to McDaniels. McDaniels out to Conley, sets the feet, drills a three.
Confident in advanced hands. Minnesota moved the ball. Off to the races again here.
Off the turnover. Reed, the hammer.
They don't do a great job of getting back. Nas had the finger sprain that took him out of the game a couple games ago against Washington. Pulling out that right hand. Don't like seeing that.
Giddey nearly lost it. And it's a shot clock violation. Spoken like a true big guy.
Yeah, well, Nas gets out there and runs a lot.
Edwards flicks the wrist. It's 14-2 Minnesota. Giddey, no good. Tries to keep it alive. Defensive rebound for Reed. Edwards, more bounce in his step. Can't hit the three. Edwards was just 7 for 21 in Monday's loss to the Kings. Oh, Buzelis behind the back, can't finesse it home.
In the slam dunk contest.
See his numbers last night, 10 for 10, hit all 4 of his three-point attempts. The number 11 pick in the June draft last summer. From Chicago. One more free throw. And he'll also compete in the slam dunk contest, Jim.
That's what I'm saying. So Mac McClung, Stephon Castle, some of the stars don't do the slam dunk contest like they did back in the 80s and 90s.
Majorly disappointing. Majorly disappointing. An embarrassment.
And Max McClung really isn't even an NBA player. I mean, he's a G League player, which... Wow.
Oh. Edwards earns a trip to the line. Well,
some of the other slam dunk participants in the years past. I mean,
I personally slam dunk contest in 2001, and not only living up to expectations, but exceeding expectations in such a monster way, set a ridiculous bar that I think guys didn't even want to participate.
I think that the Zach LaVine and Aaron Gordon slam dunk contests also freak people out. Because
no question.
The dunks that Aaron Gordon
swatted by Stockwell Tower.
Aaron Gordon lost twice, and he actually
high bar too for second-tier stars in this league. But no, guys want to put on their best fit and watch the dunk contest. So now guys are more participating in the three-point contest nowadays. Edwards for three. He should participate in the three-point contest. Edwards with his second three-pointer of the night. It's 19-4 Soda. Vucevic over to Giddey in his first year in Chicago. Now it's Williams going midi. Great contest by Gobert. Edwards got it back from Conley. Edwards skip pass. Naz Reid 3-ball corner pocket. It is
and that's just the tip of the iceberg.
No question. Vucevic for 2. They make it fun to go into work every day.
We haven't even gotten to Aaron Sear and all the people on the staff, like the basketball staff. I mean, the trainers, and it's just wonderful.
Edwards, no. Gobert, offensive rebound, and he's fouled by Vucevic.
It's been very productive. He's been so active defensively, and I know Minnesota's lost a couple games here, but not because Rudy Gobert didn't do his job.
Gobert off on the first as we get a word from
Honda dealer.
This is Ayo Dosunmu. Williams around a Vooch screen, tried to thread the needle to Vooch. It's stolen. Edwards, hard drive, tried to give it up. Conley the extra hustle. Conley for 3. Yes, sir! The extra hustle from the 37-year-old. Minnesota with 7 3-pointers in this ball game. That's just the second 3-point attempt from the Chicago Bulls. Of course, the Bulls are second in the NBA in 3-point field goal attempts this season. Edwards. And poked out of bounds.
Over in this game.
Conley leaves it for McDaniels. McDaniels on the move, fires from the free throw line and connects. Jaden McDaniels has been in quite the groove lately. He hits the deck. Kobe White, they rotate it in the corner to Dosunmu, back to Carter. Good defense from the Wolves. Vucevic in the lane, got the bounce.
A couple times now, Vooch.
Start of his career, shooting 55% from the floor. Conley can't get that one to go.
Well, he's the only 40% three-point shooter they have on their team, too. Have your 6'11", 7-foot center be your top free throw or three-point shooting guy.
Nice setup for Kobe White for 3. First three-pointer of the night for the Bulls.
It's one of the more interesting stories in Chicago's season is how they've turned things around shooting the basketball from outside the arc to go from 20th by percentage to 7th and 26th in attempt to 2nd, as you mentioned.
Wolves give it away. First turnover. Vucevic, long 2, good. Got back into a rhythm, got back in the lab, having a strong season for Chicago. Conley, short arm the layup because he was. Here's Vucevic tossing it out to Javon Carter. Sidestep into a 3, drilled it. 10-0 Chicago run.
They've got the three-point shooting switch, and this is the thing. I mean, if you look at the numbers where they rank three-point make-wise the past 4 years coming into this one, 27th, 30th, 29th, and 16th. Three-pointers made, and so you're losing, Michael, a lot of games just through math, right? You're losing the three-point back.
Alexander Walker into Edwards. Edwards on the drive, puts it up and earns a trip to the line.
Going to Utah.
Oh,
so.
Yes, you know.
Kyle, you're always welcome back, buddy. I mean, seriously.
He brought so many different defending. White here. White, the nice dump off to Jalen Smith. Slow start for Chicago. Dillingham to Garza. Rotates to Clark. Garza gives it up to Edwards. 5 on the shot clock. Edwards, the turnaround, it's good. Chicago's made 5 straight. That ends there, but Julian Phillips in there for the offensive rebound. Nobody around Kobe White.
Well, it just was a dive that time by Jalen Smith. That kind of occupied Ant, and Luka was trying to get back into the play to ward Jalen Smith, but just no one went to Kobe White and rotated to him.
Dillingham corner 3 is money.
Right back at you. Minnesota needed that.
Positive signs from the young fella.
Ties the most threes that Minnesota's made in any quarter this year with 8.
Kobe White with the handle. Operating on Garza. Got another 3. Kobe White, another one of those guys that's in trade conversations. I don't know how much of it is real, but you understand why folks would covet him. Edwards, 2 more.
Yeah, I'm a big Kobe White fan. You know that. We talked about Kobe White, what he's done against Minnesota, but just seeing him night in and night out, his game is just so tailor-made to a championship level team.
Draws the contact on Garza. Both Phoenix could potentially make moves. Sacramento was in the 8th spot on Saturday against Indiana. Garza short with the hook. Then you got Houston, Memphis, and OKC at the top of the conference. It's
so competitive. It's what makes the Western Conference so great as Luka gets beat off the dribble.
22-9 run. Alexander Walker the miss. Second unit for the Wolves have been struggling from beyond the arc. 2 for 23 from 3-point range in the last 2 ball games. That combination of Garza, Dillingham, and Alexander Walker, and there is Dosunmu taking advantage of Garza again.
Now, it's been one thing that you're worried about with Luka is being an everyday player, is getting out of the perimeter and defending as Nikhil knocks down that 3.
Edwards nearly got the steal and the way. Wolves led by as many as 21, and that offensively against Chicago.
You got to make shots too. The second unit's not looking all that confident.
Good hands by Javon Carter. Wolves 39 points in the opening frame. A big conversation with Minnesota, especially with no Julius Randle. Oh, that ball fortuitously finds Luka Garza for the easy lay-in. But with no Julius Randle, who found a home with the second unit and getting the most out of the guys, the non-Ant minutes.
Yeah.
How do you remain productive? Right now it's Naz Reid with the second unit guys.
They are going at Luka Garza right now. They're just getting him on an island and saying whoever has the basketball, just go at him.
Dillingham going at Giddey, missed the lay-in. Garza tried to keep it alive but stepped out of bounds. And Williams comes out of there with it. Chicago trailing by 6. Buzelis guided it home. 4-point ball game. Again, the non-Ant minutes crucial. Garza for 3, rimmed out. Bulls trying to build on a 7-0 run. Smith again. Money.
Jalen Smith's had a nice little run here from outside the arc. 2 in other games. He's only a 35% 3-point shooter as Luka gets offense. Yeah.
Giddey. Smith finds Buzelis. Williams out to Giddey for 3. Short. Rebound Reid. Wolves get a stop. Reid, 3 ball. Yes, sir. Nice response. 5 straight now for Minnesota. This is rookie on rookie. Buzelis behind the back. Out to Dosunmu. No good on the tray. 46-40. Alexander Walker can't finish with the left. Garza nearly had it, but stripped away by Patrick Williams. Oh, Williams, the confidence, and he. Contact is contact, even.
Call 612-TSR time.
Foul notwithstanding, continue to be impressed with Jalen Clark and how he steps right in and looks like he belongs.
Ditto.
Chris Finch said before the game that on his confidence, he has irrational confidence in his offensive game, which I like. Reed, no good from long range. Smacked out in the hands of Dillingham. Right down the lane, missed the layup, but Gobert is there for the follow.
If you try to lay it over the front of the rim like that, if you explode too far away from the rim, that's what's going to happen. But Rudy, he always goes. He never just assumes the ball's going in.
The zealous, tough lay.
He does not play like a kid, does he? I mean, he just is a young player. He's so aggressive.
He's averaging just under 6 points a ball game, but when you watch him, like, you can see the potential. Alexander Walker from deep.
I mean, Jalen Smith has kind of upset the bench scoring here with being so productive himself. I mean, he's got 12 points in the game off the bench. Naz Reid's
Waters and Josh Richardson. The Utah Jazz gets Dennis Schroeder. We'll see if Dennis remains there in Utah. And then the Toronto Raptors get Kyle Anderson.
A lot of moving pieces.
Yeah, there'll be a quiz at halftime with Marnie and BB. Alexander Walker, no good, and Vazelis comes out of there with the rebound. Patrick Williams, hard drive, finished with the left. And Chris Finch will call timeout.
Timberwolves coaches of all time right there, Peter Patton.
Love it. Back to live action. Edwards back on the floor, as is Mike Conley, missing on a three. Vazelis, the rebound.
One of the other assistant coaches with the Chicago Bulls, player development coaches.
Oh man, Patrick Williams is hooping.
Nice move. Is Peter Crawford. Peter Crawford went to Benilde St. Margaret's with my son Sanjay. He was in Dallas with Peter Patton as well. So Peter Crawford's done a nice job. Will Dunn, who's going to be with the Houston Rockets, he's coming in as an assistant coach. It's just
lob and broken up by Carter. That would have given Chicago the lead. If you joined us late, Minnesota led by 21. And then things like this started happening. And an inability to get stops. Behind the back, Williams sets the feet. And once again, cannot give Chicago the lead. Giddey will try from the corner. And there it is. They've erased. And now some uneasy fans after the Wolves give up an offensive rebound in the corner three to Giddey. Edwards. Edwards did a great job setting the tone early. Here's McDaniels, blocked by here's Reid trying to beat the clock, could not do so. The Bulls give up the most paint points in the NBA. Javon Carter, no. Edwards trying to give Minnesota back the lead and cannot. Front end of a back-to-back for the Wolves. Houston in this building tomorrow. White and Gobert. Hard drive, draws the foul.
So you're winning the three-point battle, but some silly turnovers, some empty possessions. Half of that first quarter when they built that big 21-point lead. I mean, it was fun. I mean, then all the centers.
Conley got it up, no good. Vucevic the rebound. And Minnesota one and done. They're 0 for 6 with 2 turnovers in the last 7 possessions. Giddey, the tough lay-in. It's 56-51. My, have the tides turned here at Target Center.
Every time Giddey scores, he looks over at Joe Ingles on the bench.
Through contact, Edwards will
The opportunity.
27-6. But there's no such thing as a knockout punch in the opening quarter. Reed for 3 and left that short. I kind of feel like Minnesota's letting them off the hook a little bit with these shot attempts. Good defense there. Edwards for 3. No. Reed the rebound, and he's fouled. It'll be on the floor. Just Conley, baseline drive out to McDaniels. Edwards, Reed penetrating. Couldn't put it up and in. And here comes White the other way. Vazelis, a little sloppy with the handle, forced to give it up to Vucevic. White on the logo. Giddey on the drive, off glass for 2. Spell, they've missed the last 9 shots. Edwards, no good. Tap out by Gobert. Back in, leaky defense and ice cold shooting. And mistakes like that.
Yep.
Dosunmu around a Vooch screen, sets up Kobe White. White gonna dribble out of trouble. ISO with Gobert, fires, front iron, no. 2 minutes to go in this second quarter. Edwards puts it up, no. Tipped up and in by Gobert. Finally a field goal.
Nothing's come easy once the Bulls have gotten it together here. Even the transition attempts by Minnesota have been difficult.
And Edwards will be called for the foul, his second.
Vooch.
Bulls playing some inspired basketball right now. Kobe White off the heel.
You realize how much you miss Julius Randle when he's not playing, because he's the guy that can get you inside hoops and attacks the basket.
McDaniels, no, but tipped it up and in. He's so slow and methodical in getting to the cup. 58-57. Can the Wolves take back the lead before halftime? Giddey missing on the reverse.
In the rim, offensive rebounding, not just settling for corner threes where he was having a difficulty making corner threes. Now he's making them, but he's still
15 points in his last 13, and his shooting splits during that stretch have been outstanding.
And look,
Edwards surveying the floor. After a monster lead, the Wolves find themselves in an uphill climb. Edwards finds Gobert rolling to the rim, flips it up and off.
doing a nice job, Antaz, getting the ball to Rudy as the roller.
Gobert for you and your family at Timberwolves.com/family. Gobert knocks down both.
Get a stop, get a score, try to take the lead into the locker room at halftime.
Kobe White swatted out of there by Gobert.
Last shot time, Mike should pull this out.
He'll do just that. Shot clock and game clock nearly identical.
Let Ant play off the ball too. I mean, he's going to come get it, but
there he is, 3-ball, Edwards, good! Giddey, spinning, firing, off the mark, and then re-accelerate. Here's Vazelis in the corner. That's the challenge ahead from the Wolves. Got off to such a fast start, then a long lull. And now as Kevin Hansen told Arcady Storm, they have to ramp it up again.
One of the things that they thought about doing in these last couple of games that they've dropped is like maybe mixing in some zone once in a while, so they zoned on that possession.
Gobert, no good at the rim. Gobert 6 points, 6 rebounds tonight. Giddey lost the handle, got it back. Vucevic to Dosunmu. Dosunmu back to Vucevic, mid-range game, off the mark. Edwards, sidestep into a three.
He's such a good three-point shooter. They're going to call a foul here on Kobe White, setting an illegal screen on Mike Conley. You know,
Reed, the flush. And there's a quick timeout. Not as quick as the timeout he called in the first quarter, but 90 seconds into. Only player in the NBA with more than 200 three-pointers this season. He has 205. Giddey, the floater.
Minnesota comes out of that timeout, playing zone again. Giddey getting into the paint, attacking Rudy. Not much of a contest by Rudy.
Edwards splitting the defense, and a hand was in the cookie jar. Evan Scott didn't see it. Kobe White attacking Conley, puts it up and off. Reed the rebound, and Edwards was arguing with Evan Scott.
Give him any calls. As much as he's gone to the line this year, and this is true for all these great players that attack the basket on a regular basis.
Conley, no good, trying to beat the shot clock. Gobert out to Edwards. Edwards, baseline drive, going to the reverse. Oh, the English. Kobe White left alone, drilled a tray. A 6-2 run for the Bulls out of their last timeout. Foul on the fair.
Stick it in reverse like that. Incredible body control.
Reed trying to bully his way to the cup. Left the shot short. Vucevic with 8 points, 8 rebounds. Giddey out to Bazelis. No. Tapped by Conley to Reed. Conley to the rim, hanging no. Got it back. Corner three, McDaniels. $16 second chance points for Minnesota.
It's been one of the things that's really helped them in this game when they got a big lead and when they came back.
Kobe White, 2 more. Gobert trying to get it back to Edwards. Now we'll dribble and give it to Conley. Conley for 3. No. A little over 4 minutes gone by in the third. Giddey with the handle. Finds Dosunmu and drills the 3.
Draining the 3 on the other end.
He's averaging 18 points and 7 assists so far this month. 2 more from Jaden McDaniels. He has 12.
Sometimes Jaden, when you squint your eyes, kind of reminds you of the Slim Reaper a little bit. He just rose up that time and knocked that away as Rudy gets the deflection here.
Another turnover for Chicago. Edwards fouled on the floor by
Throw line area, knocks down a jumper. I love it.
And you can't force KD into a shot he doesn't like. And McDaniel's so good at getting to his spots. Here he is again. And that should have been a kick ball, perhaps. Dosunmu got bumped by Edwards and laid it up and in. And this is, if that was a clean kick, Jim Pete, if that was a clean kick, 74-73.
It was kicked.
Reed. And now it's Edwards. Shot clock under 10. Edwards fires over 2 defenders. Took them both down.
15-3 of the game for Minnesota, the 5th for Ant.
Patrick Williams Out to Giddey for three. Swish.
Josh Giddey is one of those Peter Patton reclamation projects. Works with him every day on
Might be his
shot.
best one. Edwards around the screen. Missing that time. He's 5 for 10 from downtown. Williams for three. No good. Chicago trying to take back the lead. McDaniels draws a crowd. Finds Dillingham. Dillingham in a crowd. Missed it. And Vucevic comes out of there with it. His 10th rebound of the ball game. Kobe White, all kinds of wild, but he was fouled on the play. Let's go back to the technical. We are tied up at 77. Vucevic out to DeSumo. Can't hit the three. McDaniels the board. He has 5 rebounds tonight. McDaniels forced to kick it out. Edwards, full head of steam, splits the defense, got the lay-in. 29 for Anthony Edwards. DeSumo showing some strength.
Yeah, they run after makes and misses.
And 3rd in the NBA in pace.
Yeah, you don't get to be top 5 in pace without running in that fashion. After makes and misses, team scores on you. It's one of the best times to get it back inbounds quickly and push it down their throats.
Dillingham out to Alexander Walker, deep corner, no good. And a chance for Chicago to move back out in front. Front end of a back-to-back for the Wolves. Rockets tomorrow. Giddey to Vucevic, blocked by the rim, got it back. Carter sets the feet and cans the tray. Timeout, Minnesota.
Play with pace. You know, it's something you got to coach and you got to preach.
Edwards 3 more, his 6th triple of the night.
16th of the game for Minnesota.
Edwards is 5 for 6 here in this 3rd quarter. The rest of the team 3 for 12. Giddey blocked by Edwards. Ant doing everything. Off to the races. Heat check. No. Gobert the offensive board. The spin. No. Edwards offensive board. Count it.
Best angle and then the offensive rebound put back. But he's
accepted the challenge.
He's on a mission right now, yeah.
34th completed and 1 of the season. That's 3rd most in the NBA. Dillingham called for the foul on the Javon Carter.
Just reached. There's no reason to reach in that situation.
Carter, good. And Chris Finch will call timeout with 3:11 to go in the 3rd. 35 points, 6 for 12 from 3. The real question is who's going to step up when Ant inevitably has to go to the bench here in this 2nd half. Ant, hard drive, floats it high off the window.
Throwing it out and chasing it.
Dillingham with the cookies. Edwards, no one around him. Short, got it back. Penetrating, stops, tosses it out to Reed. Reed, Dillingham alone. No. Giddey the rebound. Missed opportunities. And Dillingham.
He's got the Wolves' last 13 and does. That's amazing.
Alexander Walker trying to draw a foul. Naz Reid with the denial. Edwards for 3. No. You want to be careful with the hero shots. A lot of time remaining. Smith, handoff to Carter. Carter's been in a nice little groove. He's in double figures with 10. Wolves have given the Bulls enough life to where they can smell it. Clark, 3!
Man, how about this kid, man?
Again, Chris Finch said, his irrational confidence on offense. I like it. Giddy the miss. Edwards on the logo. Sizing up Patrick Williams. 70 seconds to go in this third quarter. Toss up. Naz Reid brought it down. Put it up for Dillingham. Patrick Williams for 2. 8 points off the bench for Patrick Williams. 4-point ball game. Wolves currently 7th in the Western Conference standings. A West that gets tougher and tougher, seems like, with every passing minute. Edwards sandwiched.
Bulls 2 over. Right there with KG. How about that?
20 third quarter points for Anthony Edwards.
Towns has 13 40-plus point games, by the way. And Ant coming into this one had 12.
Carter. Offensive rebound. Phillips. And put it up and home. Great activity from both sides here in this third quarter. Minnesota by 4. Shot clock is off. Edwards. Crossover. Split the defense, but lost the handle. This shot won't count if it goes.
That might help, being he's from California.
Thank you, Katie. Naz Reid missing. There's Jalen Clark getting in there for the
He's been making.
Naz Reid, the short hook.
He's making the hustle plays, and then he's also playing pitbull defense.
His hustle led to that Naz Reid hoop,
right,
to give Minnesota a 6-point advantage. Kobe White, by the way, with 4 personal fouls. Smith, the handoff to White. White stops on a dime, blocked from behind by Naz Reid.
Good switch by Mike that time. Naz coming from behind and really contesting it.
Reid, fake spin, put it up. He's rejected by Patrick Williams, a solid defender in his own right. Smith. Ooh, he had Phillips, but didn't pass it to him. Kobe White bumped by Reid, and Reid will pick up the foul. In every quarter so far in this ball game, second night of a back-to-back, and Jalen Smith to the hard way.
It's this first 2 points in the second half for him. He had 12 early on. A lot of that against Luka Garza when Luka was out there in the first half.
Reid for 3, no. Rebound Williams. Williams driving on Clark. That's tough defense by the young. Williams shooting just a career low, 38% from the floor and 36% from deep. Misses the first free throw. Oh, free chicken, ladies and gentlemen.
I feel like we got chicken last time, too. Out here at Target Center.
There was. And all of a sudden, it's turned into the wall.
Plentiful.
Alexander Walker, the trifecta. Phillips. And does not get the roll. Clark throws it up. Broken up by Williams. Oh, that would have brought the house down.
That's a heck of a defensive play, though. Missing the shot and then sprinting down the court and breaking that play up.
No question. Kobe White unable to knock that one down. 99-92. Reid on the attack, earns a trip to the line.
Angle him off and draw the foul.
Get you back on the ice.
Yeah, I don't think the wall at Intuit Dome has anything on Target Center in the fourth quarter.
As intimidating as I think they thought it was going to be. They've had a heck of a season in LA, though. They just got beat up by the Lakers a little bit last night, but
yeah,
still, James Harden's having a heck of a year, all-star this year. And Norman Powell should have been, or could have been.
Could have been, yes. Smith, no good. Wolves have outscored the Bulls 7-2 so far in the fourth. And all the movement in the Western Conference, so we'll be curious to see how many teams experience the best move is no moves. Alexander Walker off the mark. Of course, Golden State acquiring Jimmy Butler today. De'Aaron Fox made his debut with the Spurs, 24 points, 13 assists in a win. They're going to give continuation. And we still have a little less than 24 hours until the NBA. Conley sets up Reed. Hand off to Clark. Clock winding down. Clark with the left. 5 points for Jalen Clark. He's averaging 7 points in his last 3 ball games. Just started cracking the rotation. Kobe White the discard, and that sets up Zealous.
How do you keep Jalen Clark out of the lineup, even when Minnesota gets back to full strength, when Dante comes back? Ooh, wow. Back cut from the corner that time. I had no idea.
McDaniels off the heel. Long rebound to Conley. Conley to Reed. Fired that from Bloomington. Naz Reed, 4th three-pointer of the night. He has 22.
Rebounding advantage for Minnesota is significant, 45-31.
DeSumo to the rim.
How many times has Chicago scored after Minnesota scored?
It's deflating.
And Io is the guy that's doing it too. How about 27-11, second chance points advantage for Minnesota?
Conley will.
It snows in Japan. It was unbelievable. Talk about people who were amazed to see a bunch of 6'10" guys walk around. I mean, it's. You'll get there, Grady. Your travels will take you there at some point.
108.99. Patrick Williams, hard drive, missed the layup. Edwards back out there on the floor. His team did him proud while he was on the bench to start this fourth quarter. Oh, he froze the defense.
That's going to be around for a while right there. That video right there you're going to see.
35 completed and ones for Anthony Edwards. He's going to lead the league by the end of this ball game. Vucevic. Kick out. Zealous alone in the corner. Oh! Samsonov. That's way off. 111.99. Edwards. And he's fouled by Vucevic. That's going to
42 points. Wow, that's a lot of numbers right there. And you know what? Minnesota's needed that here. He's had more 30-point games on the road than he has here at Target Center. So he's needed a game like this. He stays perfect at the free throw line.
12 for 12 at the free throw line. Giddey. It rotates to Vooch. Short on a 3. Tapped out and last touches. The double comes. McDaniels. Gobert. Strong screen. McDaniels can't hit the shot. Alexander Walker. No. Gobert. Offensive rebound. Put back for 2.
Yeah. How about Wolves have made 16 consecutive free throws too.
Zealous out of there with the tip. Giddey, good.
No why.
115-102. Edwards, 44-point night. And out of bounds. Last time.
That bring you the best replay. Who knows what they're looking at?
In the penalty for the remainder of this ball game. Down by 5 to back up 15-6.
What did I tell you about going from 24 to 31 a game? You do it by getting to the free throw line.
Kobe White. Out to Vucevic, no good. Edwards another rebound.
You know,
his 8th rebound of the ball game.
One of the things they've done a really great job of in this game is containing Vucevic. In this game, he's got 8 points, 11 rebounds, and he has not done much.
Edwards gets around 3 defenders. The reverse won't go. Gobert, a double-double. He has 10 points, 13 rebounds, and the Wolves have 31 second-chance points.
That's Rudy's 8th offensive rebound as Vooch knocks down the mid-range jumper. Rudy has 8 offensive rebounds in this game. The disparity on the glass is 51-31 in Minnesota's favor.
Hand off to Edwards. Edwards fouled on the way to the rim, and so he can go for points 47.
Into double figures.
47.
How must it feel for Anthony Edwards? He's the guy that kind of got Ant on the mat.
Oh, Clark with the rejection.
Clark with the big rejection.
Edwards full head of steam. Off glass, no. Alexander Walker tried to keep it alive. Edwards is 2 away from a 50-piece here at Target Center. Had 50 earlier this season in a loss in Detroit. 50 at home in a win would be oh so sweet. Giddey the turnaround. Possession or quickly, because you know he's going to keep going for it here. Around a Gobert screen. On the attack. Flips it up. No. Gobert is fouled.
Business manager now. I mean, they're kind of like works with Bill Duffy, his agent, with his agency and stuff. But Justin Hollins was his workout guy, and he's just got to be so proud. You know, I mean, he's not Ant's dad, but I'm telling you, they're talking. Ant's always talking to him, and it's just Ant's group. The guys that he has connected with him are just great people. Nick, his brother Bubba. I mean, just all the guys that are in Ant's sphere are just tremendous people.
Edwards offensive rebound. Clark got it to Edwards. Edwards splitting the defense, and Edwards can. He has 49. He's 4 shy of his career high. It has been a stellar 4th quarter for Minnesota. Dosunmu in and out on a 3. And McDaniels gets it to Edwards. Let's see this crowd rise once again. Edwards down the lane, flips it up, left it short. Clark the offensive rebound. The rookie has been tremendous. Back to Edwards. Seeing a double. Reed. No. Yes. Buzelis can't hit. Alexander Walker the rebound. Approaching 90 seconds to go in regulation. Edwards splits the D again. Stops on a dime, and they're going to get him for traveling. Wolves with a season-high 35 second-chance points. Ant's going to get another opportunity. Buzelis off the offensive board, and Buzelis will go to the free throw.
That's right. I mean,
treated him like prime Kobe.
That is a long time in garbage time to keep a guy from getting a shot up. Chicago's going to try to prevent Ant from getting 50. They don't want him to get 50 on them. Io is going to be all over him, and they're going to double him. I think Nikhil was telling Ant to go down and try to get loose off the ball.
Edwards, full head of steam down the lane, stripped by Buzelis. And then Clark bumps Buzelis. We're under a minute now.
He just fits.
Terrence Shannon Jr. on the attack was stripped by Phillips, and Phillips flips it out to Williams. Ayo Dosunmu to Williams for three, no good. Leonard Miller the rebound. Dillingham out there with Minot, Garza, Shannon. Dillingham over to Miller, got the lay-in.
Nice cut by Leonard Miller. Good find by Rob Dillingham.
Bulls will take a shot clock violation. And this one was